All right. Let's get into it. I was too tired last night to play a level, but we've got time to play one now, although I am going to set an alarm for myself before I forget. $2:30 will work. All right. So we have... Oh, did I not? I thought I did the cards. Maybe it didn't save after I did the cards for demo. We're going to go play the Infernal Throne, which is a boss fight that gives a ton of gold. So Lobbed Charge is going to be good. Level is going to be good. Wind Up is going to be good. Maybe Crushing Weight isn't actually all that good, even though it's generally a really good card. Because it has to be a wall, and I'm pretty sure the boss in this level is always in the center of the room. Rubble's pretty nice with a Crag Heart. We'll try this out. We'll see how it goes. We shouldn't really expect all too much from demo here. But I think it can get at least a little bit done. Can we get it some gold? We'll just pay the thieves. We've got a lot of gold. And demo had 0, so I don't really mind. Oh, I wonder if I grabbed blesses on the other characters.
Before you
Kill a monster not adjacent to you or loot a chest. There is a chest and it has a good item, so let's get that on demo. I do not remember what's in the chest. I think it can just be sold for like 20 or 30 gold or something. Only long rests or loot 5 or more gold piles. We'll do long rests. 2 or less health at the end. And kill 1 or more elites. Easy. So I believe in this level, it's actually going to be pretty easy on 4-player. Because just 2 enemies in this first room. We're going to run down around to this room to fight the boss. Although maybe I want to clear out all of the side rooms first before going to the boss. That might actually make some sense. Wow, and we don't even have an elite frost demon. Just a normal? That's kind of crazy. Okay, so what's the play? I didn't donate to the church on anybody. Oh well. I got a bunch of new cards, didn't I? Oh, does it not have any of my card changes from last time? I got the late bottom invisible card. Okay. Hidden daggers. We don't have any of the new cards, but that's fine. I'll probably just go for an open wounds to get a wound ticking down on this guy. And then maybe I want some ranged damage over here. I wouldn't mind setting fire. Let's go for ranged damage that sets fire, and then we can burn away the dark on both of them next turn. Or I could burn away the dark bottom. Move 2, disarm. This is only range 3 though, so that wouldn't work. We'll just move and get a shield. Move here, get a shield, and hit this guy. And then I don't know if I want backup ammunition yet. Maybe I'll just massive boulder over here. Yeah, I think that all works. And then maybe I'm just going to throw ranged damage. Alright, so we'll start with moving and grabbing a shield. And hitting this guy. and getting fire for burn away the dark next turn. And we get a very nice start. Don't pull so we don't take retaliate. I guess I get fire as well here. And we're just going to pull nothing but +2s. This is all adjacent, so maybe I won't move that much. Although I guess I put myself in position, didn't I? I wish I had a way to, like, immobilize this guy right now. That would be real nice. Because now I guess he's going to walk in and hit everybody. Oh, well. They got their +2 right back. I'm honestly not too concerned. Okay, and now Scoundrel probably just kills this guy with throwing knives, and then I don't need to put any other effort into it at all. And I don't need to burn away the dark like I was thinking. He's already wounded. Maybe I'll just set shield spikes now. We can go for... Don't need crater or backup ammunition. I kind of want to just hit him hard. What if I kinetic assault with forceful storm? Just get an attack 6 with that. I like that. And then robotic enhancement, just get the stun. What's the downside? Nice. Alright, so just take one step back, give myself advantage, and now hit both, and we'll draw a +1. Oh, cool. I can just let him eat the fire and he dies. Well, bet. I could have grabbed an experience on Redguard, which would have been nice, but... Fire did its job. And then now increase all of my damage. Move 1, because why not? And hit him super hard. Good job, Cragheart. Oh, I'll do level. Increase my damage. Plus the poison. Okay, well. I hate the way the camera like automatically rotates. I don't understand why it does that. Make heals do nothing on him. That sounds good to me. I kind of want to just open this next door. We have shield spikes now. What if I just run in with a Warrior of the Sun? That works for me. I don't know what's in this room. I'm going to choose not to worry about it. I don't know if I want backup ammunition right now. But I have so many cards. I think I might as well grab it. So we'll just run in late and set backup ammunition. I guess I'm just hoping that Demo is able to kill this guy. And here, I'll just go late and move in. We'll be fine. Oh, 2 Earth Demons. Not my favorite thing to see. Especially with them doing range. And Flame Demons also hitting at range. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Panics. Is Cragheart Gloomhaven's fist, or is fist Frosthaven's Cragheart? I'm trying to think of how they're even remotely similar. They're not similar at all, because I like I like Cragheart and I don't like the fist. But Cragheart came first, so he gets that credit. Oh, Scoundrel gets immobilized. That's so annoying. Oh, and is that only because I played Knock Out the Support? That is sad. Oh, both of your favorite heroes? Okay, yeah. The level 9 card is similar. You are right about that. But other than the level 9 card, I don't see many similarities. Just go ahead and heal up. Run in and flanking strike somebody. I'm gonna need a lot of move. So I'll have to move with flanking strike. That'll be fine. And then now I've get a multi-target crater. Go late just in the hopes that I could maybe hit flame demons if they come closer. And then here we'll just need a shield. I could heal myself. Maybe I'll just attack for one and heal myself. Neither of them seem super smart. Kragheart is a genius. I don't know what you're talking about. Kragheart has to figure out all the intricate ways to place his rocks so that all of the monsters die and can't reach. Alright, so the only way I'm reaching is with this move 5. But that's fine. We'll just come right here and hit this guy. And poison him. Nice. We've got an attack for 6 coming in, which is pretty gross. One's dumb as a rock and the other one is a rock. Kragheart has a degree in geology. That sounds accurate. I don't think I've set myself up super well here. And did I bring crushing weight? I did not. This would be a great time for it. Let's see. Do I just crater on both of these flame demons? Oh, Retaliate's only range 2. Okay. So that'll be really good. Probably never doing any damage. So we'll save the eagle. Well, if I Eagle Eyes and Power Potion, any plus damage sticks. Yeah, and that kills them a lot faster. Oh, now I can just get my fastest card. I have my fastest card, and I can just Rock Slide and they die. In which case, I didn't really need the... Oh, well. A degree in geology is as valuable as your degree in playing Frosthaven. Yeah, I feel like I've also majored in playing Frosthaven. Burn away the dark to get a disarm. Rock Slide to kill these guys. And then long rest on my 2 9-card classes. I should have used my stamina potions, but I think this will be fine. Yeah, just disarm this guy and hit him. Rock Slide picks up 2 kills. And then I guess I just throw rocks here for damage. And Demo could potentially use them. And then I run away so that this guy doesn't AoE and hit. Scoundrel's getting hit no matter what, so it's just do I want Redguard hit or Kragheart? And I guess Kragheart getting hit is fine. Well, this is definitely a rocky start. Interesting that it does both of the attacks before the push. Oh, okay, I see. The push isn't a part of the attack. Let's see, I may want to save... Single out's not that good here. Throwing knives is also probably not that good. I'll drop robotic enhancement. I don't think we need the stun. Because that's not going to work when we get to the boss. But I think I kill these guys and then I run into this room and fight these guys. Just so that I don't have to worry about the altar teleporting and opening up. Because if the altar had teleported into here and revealed these earth demons, that would have been really bad. But I should be able to kill these guys very easily. Hopefully. I guess not on this turn, though, because Demo's just getting a multi-target attack for 3. And Scoundrel, I'll just do a multi-target strengthened attack for 5. So, increase isolated damage. Wow. That did so much more than it should have. Luckily, they're hitting light. Hopefully, this kills one of them. We just need a +1 on either. Beautiful. Alright, that's fine. I would like Demo to get some money, so I guess I'll waste my boots for it. We probably can get this next room in the next rest cycle. Crater's pretty good. Rock Slide's amazing. Massive Boulder's good. Forceful Storm is good. Do I not need Rumbling Advance? We took out the Flame Demons already. Meanwhile, Burn Away the Dark could go. This room's gonna have, let's see, we saw Sun, Frost, Fire, Earth. So this is Wind and Dark. Wind and Night Demons in this room. Burn Away the Dark seems pretty decent into those. Maybe we'll drop Barbaric Instincts, because I have a lot of shield from everywhere else. And then I need to give this guy a love tap, but maybe not with Redguard. Redguard can just move 4, shield 1, shield 2, and let the Night Demons run up into him. And then I just go late on Scoundrel. Now a ranged attack would be nice, but we'll hope that I can reach. Maybe Demo as the newest, lowest level character just does Explosive Blitz and tries to kill. And Cragheart can just go late and run that direction. Okay, that is moving on Night Demons. Wow, they have way more health than it feels like they should. 21 health is a lot. Go ahead and throw on this shield. We get good Retaliate. I'm content. Ow. Nice. Good job, Demo. Go get you some money. Yeah, I am avoiding executes. This is going to damage Redguard, but I think it's worth it. I get the poison and the 2 suffer damage. Now, I don't know about all of them, because I think that some of the executes are fine. Like, Saw has one that can execute a normal that's suffering from 2 negative conditions. I'm not necessarily playing the solo scenarios. But, like, I'm definitely not going to use Triangle's Vengeance or Night Shroud's Kill an Elite. And I probably won't use... I can't remember what the card is, but Night Shroud's Consume Dark to kill a normal. Because it just, I don't know. It takes away any challenge in playing increased difficulty when you still just kill them just the same. I think I'll just run over and set up wind up late. It's boring, but I could just move next to this guy and flanking strike him. We've got ranged damage, so maybe I just crater both of the wind demons. And then I have fire, so do I want to burn away the dark? I think I do. Run in there and burn away the dark and wound everything. That seems quite good. Okay, I don't want to be next to night demons. I think this is a fine time to just go invisible on Scoundrel. So that I dodge attack 5, attack 5. How will I play Night Shroud without executes? I don't know. He's got a couple things that are good. Like, there's one card that is Consume Dark to double the damage of all of your other attacks this round. Or your next attack this round. But we'll just have to we'll just have to get there and figure it out. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff is really underwhelming. Attack 1, attack 1. During your next 4 attacks while invisible, perform an attack 2, range 3. That only adds 8 damage. Attack 2 bottom is good. But yeah, Empowering Void, double the value of all of your attacks playing during the remainder of this turn. Pair that with, like, Intervening Wounds to get a attack 8. Yeah, Spirit of the Night is just so good. Maybe I'll let myself play Spirit of the Night, but I can't recover it through any items or stamina potions or anything. Yeah, I don't remember exactly how the double works. Like, I think the double is supposed to be on Silent Force, this gets doubled to 6, and then +2 makes it 8 rather than 10. But I mean, still, this becomes base attack 8, this becomes base attack 8. I'm pretty certain that if you use Black Arrow plus the Explosive Bomb, whatever it's called, that makes it hit 3 targets, you get a 3-target attack 8. I know that that's a combo that I would run even on a... Yeah, that's how it works. I would run that combo in Gloomhaven Digital even when I was using Executes. With Invisibility, Terror Blade is good with the push 3. Attack 1 stun. So a little bit of a support. I don't know. It doesn't sound amazing, but there are some things that can be done. Attack 2 poison. 2 target attack 3. Advantage on all your attacks. I'm not saying it's good, I'm just saying it's more balanced. Okay, this is gonna hurt a lot. Did he miss? Nice. He drew the curse that his buddy just put in the deck. And then now... Okay, everybody's wounded already, so I guess I just target the 2 night demons here. And we'll Eagle Eyes it. Nice. Very, very nice. And I'll health potion. And I believe Demo is just going to move right up in this guy's face. Maybe I should have let Demo just go get money. Because 8 health, wounded, 9 health. These guys don't seem super important. Let's see. I can get off a Strangling Chain and then I can do some damage. Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, they're super fast and get extra shield. Does this guy run away? He does run away. And he crits me. How could he? Hey, at least he ran next to an ally, so I can still hit him. Although I wanted to... Yeah, let's hit this guy. Unfortunately. Now that they've gone... I guess now that they've gone, I'll play Healing Sands. Rather than Strangling Chain. Because I can move on to this guy and immobilize him. And now, this next turn, I think I just recover my Shield 2 card. And then I get to move and hit this guy. For a little bit. Oh, Demo still hasn't gone. Yeah, this is not going to be a very large attack. Never mind. Good job, Demo. Let's drop Wind Up and Long Rest. And Long Rest. And immobilize this guy and make him suffer 1. And probably just Rock Slide him, right? Get my 2 shield. Dang it, I can't place a rock without hurting Redguard. It's fine, it's only 2 damage. If I manage to win the main Gloomhaven Nuzlocke, will I do one for Jaws of the Lion? I don't know. I haven't played Crimson Scales. I got a physical copy of Crimson Scales, but it arrived literally 5 days before my Frosthaven copy did. So we played, my physical group played 2 scenarios of Crimson Scales, and that is it. I'm not opposed to just lumping the Jaws of the Lion stuff in with this Gloomhaven run. And I really, really want to work on the Frosthaven run overall. And we should be getting a lot of new content for Frosthaven. Well, at the very least, 3 new characters for Frosthaven next month, which will be really, really exciting. Especially Trap, because Trap you can get super, super, super early on. So I'm very excited for that. So I don't know if we can, if I can get through and beat everything there is in Frosthaven Digital, then I might expand it to Tabletop Simulator just to have more. I mean, because there's a lot of the game that's missing. But for now, I think it's going to take long enough that we're going to have a lot of Frosthaven out before that ever becomes an issue. I think I'm just going to run over to the door. And yeah, because we can tank a Wind Demon, and then he dies to wound next turn. And he even pulls me closer to the boss. I appreciate that. I'm wondering if I just let the... Did I just play Lob Charge? No. So I have Lob Charge and Level. If I'm thinking that the altar's going to teleport, I think it teleports with both of the specials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think it teleports to here. Which means that Level plus Boots, I'm in range to hit it. So I think I may just go for that right now. We shouldn't need Burn Away the Dark. Maybe the Disarm is valuable. We don't need Flaming Sickle. And so I will just run this way and heal. Here, I guess I'm just going to open the door a little bit and hit at range. Go as late as I can and probably move and hit at range. And then we'll just hope for a level lobbed charge working. It also may not work because the altar may summon in the wrong spot. But this is the Prime Demon. We cannot attack the boss himself. He's immune to everything. But we can attack the altar. The altar is not teleporting, which is a very sad day for demo. So I guess I just move in and hit it for 2. Aww. But 76 damage should not be... Is he immune to retaliate? He should be immune to everything. I have seen... I have had a bug in this level before where he took some damage. Because he's only supposed to suffer damage when the altar does. He and the altar share health, initiative, and immunities. It says he can't be damaged in any way. But I've seen it be wrong before. I'm like, it let me target him just now. Oh, and hurt my own scoundrel. Hey, targeting was good for me. Alright, explode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I can get fire, then I can reach the thing. There's also a chance that he just teleports it over here. Let's see, I probably want an ally. I'll just go fast and hit it. One, two, three. I wonder if Strangling Chain works on the altar. It just says each time the target is attacked, so I guess it does. Doesn't really make sense to me that it works on an objective, but... or an object with health, as it's labeled in the game. Alright, he's teleporting it relatively fast, which I like for me. So I'll just move here, and then he's gonna hit me for 6, which I don't love. Do I have a card to lose? Yeah, I have a card to lose, that's fine. Alright, we got a Frost Demon. He teleported it over to me, so now we can try a Strangling Chain and see what happens. And I don't think this Frost Demon's gonna get a turn, but maybe he will. I'll come over here just in case. And now Demo will just move for an attack for 2, and I'll get back level. Yeah, because I have 1 more card. And I have wind up. So hopefully 20 will be fast enough this next turn and we'll go for a level. Oh, I don't have backup ammunition anymore. That's sad. But we've done about half of the boss's health now, which is pretty good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's just move for 5 and hit it hard. Hit the altar for 3 and disarm the Frost Demon. And Kinetic Assault with Forceful Storm. Nice, the altar doesn't move, I love that. This wasn't the card that I meant to play, but move 4 also works. Although now Scoundrel will be hit by the boss again, so she'll have to lose another card. But I can jump over here. Disarm this guy. And get a bit more into the altar. Oh, do I have boots? No, I do not have my boots. Dang it. So move 1 does not reach, and I can't. I miss out on my attack for 6. Well, that's sad. I guess I'll just attack the altar for 3 just because it's damage. Nice. I'll take 5 damage. Then I'm just going to move closer this way. And an attack for 8. With some money. Alright, I can't end the level. The level does end when we kill the boss. But I don't want to end the level without getting the chest on demo. Ow. So I'm going to short rest her here. And I'm probably going to play Wind Up Bottom. I guess with Explosive Blitz. And that'll set fire for me. I hit the altar and then I can do a doubled move with Boots of Striding, doubled Wind Up, and explode with fire. Unfortunately, my other characters just don't do very much damage to the altar. I guess attack for 3 is the best that I can really hope for. And Cragheart has taken some damage all of a sudden. Just run away and attack at range. Okay, he's teleporting the altar, but that shouldn't matter. I'll just run over this direction with Scoundrel. I don't know exactly where he's teleporting it to either. Oh, I didn't check to see if the Strangling Chain worked at all. Because that could actually be kind of big for the next turn if it does. Once he teleports it, he's going to move in melee, which means that he's going to block this door. Otherwise, I would love to run demo this way. It did work. Thank you for paying more attention than me. Once again, I crit it with an attack for 4. Alright, let's count our movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 or so movement needed. And I'm going to have move 16, I think. Nice. That Wind Demon is really annoying. Do we have... I do not have ice. Because I would love to go for an unstable upheaval that stuns with leaf. So maybe I'll just attack the thing and then next turn we hope for a stun and I just hope the altar doesn't run away this turn. I think I'll shield and heal. I've got cards to lose on Redguard if I need to. And here I guess I just run over and attack it for 3, and then next turn I can go fast and hit it for 4. He's teleporting it further away. That could be really bad. I could just go for killing the altar here. Redguard should be relatively healthy with this heal and the bonus shield. If I crit this, it dies. My question is just... Gloomhaven scenario Bach. My question is how far away he's going to teleport it. This is like 20, yeah, 21. So 3 hexes away from the new door. So will Redguard be able to run, not Redguard, Cragheart? Well, Scoundrel should be alive. And maybe... Oh, I don't have Flurry of Blades to get advantage. Redguard's not hitting the altar here. I'll just hope I don't crit. Good. And now attack for 3 is more likely to get the kill. Oh, I could have done Firebomb's top and hit it at range. I guess I can do that next turn. I'm going to Stamina Potion, but I may end up just short resting. This is greeding quite a bit for the chest, but I want it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can short rest here and move forward with Explode and get the chest. And there's no wind, so he doesn't push, which is good. Nice, and Scoundrel didn't die, which is very good. He didn't die to the Retaliate. That would have been really nice. Oh, poor Cragheart. I guess I have to just lose my 13, even though that would have been a nice bottom to play here. Okay. Here, I'm just moving 4 and getting the chest, which I can do with Lob Charge and get an experience. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I move for 5 and I attack for 4, which means a -1 destroys the altar. So everything except Miss destroys the altar. And then I can lose 2 cards to... I can lose this card to a Night Demon and another one if he gets his attack 2 times card. I think we're going to be all okay. It's just sketchy. That's true. I've heard that a lot, that 99% of gamblers quit just before they hit it big. So I'm not going to be added to the statistic. Confirmed. Nice. Okay. Oh, and now the boss is dead and he doesn't get to attack. Okay, so I can just immobilize this guy and run away from him. I've got cards to lose. I'll grab the gold right here. Hey, Brian. So far, not too bad. 1 level played. It went very fast. And no deaths. And Demo did alright for her first level. Oh, Pendant of Dark Packs. I knew that this was a good item, but that's like a crazy good item. Curse yourself and get back 2 potions. No more gold to pick up. But I can get 2 experience. And deal a damage. Alright, we barely survived, but we made it. And I believe everybody gets 50 gold for this level, which is just an insane reward. Like, Frosthaven rewards are nothing compared to the Gloomhaven rewards. 50 gold for a single level, a chest with an item as good as the Pendant of Dark Packs in it. Like, what is going on? The Gloomhaven stuff is so good. Are the Frosthaven tier lists being discontinued? I can tell you who's at top if you want. I have no reason to not finish them other than just being lazy. And also I don't feel like the next two characters that I was planning on for it are Snowflake and Fist, and I just don't feel like I've played the Fist enough to really trust my opinions. Yeah, 50 gold after the level's the same as a pre-nerf stamina potions. I cannot believe the major stamina potion used to give me 3 cards back. I mean, I can just show you the whole list. I don't have anything against it. Although I think I have reordered a little bit in my head from this. Okay, yeah. I don't have Deathwalker this high anymore. Originally I did have Deathwalker. When I first made Deathwalker, I had her at number 1 on the list. But now I think Coral is the strongest class in the game. Deathwalker, I think, comes down to like 6 or 7. It's just so much weaker in 2-player. And like one of the big things that really convinced me, like I was trying to come up with one suggested change for every class. And like Meteor, all of my suggested changes for Meteor are big nerfs. Like I think that Igneous Path, it's the move 1, consume fire to move 2, and then make a hazard in every hex that you exit, and then you use boots to just make 6 hazards all at the exact same time. That's like way too OP. And then also the 3 check perk where you and your allies take 0 damage from hazards is just kind of dumb. Like it's way too strong. So given the fact that like everything I came up for Meteor was a nerf, whereas the suggested change I have for Deathwalker of like making a shadow in the hex you stand in when you play Call to the Abyss would definitely be a buff. So if I think that my one change for Deathwalker would be a buff, then it can't be like the strongest class in the game, you know? So Deathwalker is definitely, Deathwalker's in like A tier. Like Deathwalker is very good. It has some tools that no other classes can have. Wave of Anguish is an insanely good card. And like Deathwalker is very good. It's not like top 2 or 3 in the game. Pyro, the fact that you can make all of those hazards and then all of your allies ignore them can just trivialize so much. But I don't think that anything trivializes the game as much as Coral does. Like I've seen a lot of complaints from people that Coral just like stands around and does nothing, and it just doesn't feel that way to me, because it's like your first turn of a rest cycle on Coral, maybe you're playing like Overwhelming Wave, but most classes don't do anything on their first turn of a scenario. And then after that, it's like you can put up 2 shield and 2 retaliate and move into position. Yeah, I like Geminate's brittle card more than the Fist. More than the Fist's brittle cards. Like Fist gives you really early game brittle, which is unique and good, and it has good tanking. And see, I'm not certain if this is where I want Fist, because when I was playing my first playthrough on Frosthaven Digital and I was playing Fist plus Banner, it felt like they had really good synergy. Fist's ability to like push and pull specific enemies into the right spot for Banner Spear was really strong. And I think that playing Fist with either Snowflake or Meteor, I have played Fist with Meteor before, and that felt really strong. And so I do have Fist very low down here. I think a lot of that for me just is because I play on increased difficulty, and on increased difficulty, health-based classes are just not going to scale as well, which is why Bone Shaper I have as the worst in the game, Fist I have as really low, and Shackles I have way lower than everybody else. Shackles is actually the main reason I haven't continued the tier list, because there was like the community tier list going on and everybody ranked Shackles as the best in the game, and it's just like am I just that bad? Like, do I do I just not understand Shackles at all? Because like, I've played it multiple times and I don't see what all the fuss is about. Also, I wonder if I have like an updated list somewhere, because I feel like I thought I had changed a lot of these around, but maybe it was just in my head that I had moved them around, because I think Prism is a little higher than this, and Shards is higher than this. You agree with me on Shackles? Thank you. Like, Shackles is one of the worst initiative cards in the game, one of the worst initiative classes in the game, one of the worst movement classes in the game. And yeah, you get 5 really, really good turns in Delayed Malady, and if you have the mirror, you can make that 10 cards. But like outside of that, and if you're playing like both Delayed Malady and I think it's Shared Affliction, where you share all the negative conditions you have, you're so reliant on items to like grant you extra attacks and stuff. And like if you have a full set of a whole bunch of items, then that can be really good, but because you get to perform all those extra attacks. But the fact that all of your attacks are just like one single target attacks feels so blah. If I can explain my reasoning well enough. Well, maybe I haven't played enough Shackles to really explain my reasoning well enough. Because I think in general the, you know, the main opinion will just be get good. You like playing Shackles personally? He didn't feel as strong as some people make him sound. Yeah, I mean, it's probably definitely a difficulty thing, because I mean, a big mechanic that he has is every hit point of health he has, he can use to make enemies suffer. Which means if you're playing on +2 or +3 difficulty and the monsters have like 10 extra hit points each, then that suffer damage all of a sudden isn't killing them, and then you're spending so much more of your time healing yourself up. And it's kind of just a problem you run into with suffer damage classes. It's like you need enough suffer damage and you need the items to recover your health and like to make monsters suffer enough. And so they'll either be like way too broken because they make things suffer too much, or they'll be too weak because they make them not suffer enough. I also really, really, really want Trap to be directly in the middle, but I have a really hard time positioning the classes around that, because like I just feel like Trap is not playing Gloomhaven or Frosthaven. Shackles has also been underwhelming for you. Well, thank you everyone for validating my opinions. Like, I like Shackles level 5 card. I think its level 5 card is really good. That's where it started to feel, that's where it started to come online for me in the first Shackles that I played. Chained by Spite. At the start of your turn, suffer up to 3 damage to make something within range 3 suffer the same amount. That ability is really, really, really good. And you pair that with the level 9, whenever you suffer damage, something in range 2 suffers 2, and wound yourself. And then at the beginning of every turn, you suffer 4 damage, but you can make one or multiple targets suffer anywhere from 3 to 7 damage. Which is just kind of crazy. It does it does have Bane Self. You unlock shards by beating scenario 61. Which you get scenario 61 by getting to page like 15 or 16 in the puzzle book. Yeah, the best way to get value out of Trap is manipulating the monster movements. And there are just a few things that I absolutely love about Trap. I love this spring-loaded card. I think that this thing can be really, really good and can win some scenarios on its own. Kind of unfortunately, you kind of need to know that before, like, as you're going into them. And when you're playing spring-loaded in physical, you're allowed to decline this jump. But that's not going to be a thing in digital, so this is going to be a lot worse in digital, I think. Because you're not going to be able to step on multiple traps and add, like, +10 and jump to your following move. It's just going to be a one-time thing. So this is going to be a lot worse. But I think that playing physically, this card can be really, really good. And obviously, extra teeth stacking up a trap is really good. and this Proficient Hunter increasing your damage is really, really good. So Trap, like, for a while playing Trap, it feels like you're playing like a tower defense game. Like, you're not playing Frosthaven. You're playing a completely different genre of game, of trying to build a maze and build your towers in such a way that the monsters run around, and then once you've built a strong enough trap, then you can use either the level 4 Lost Dangerous Ground to spring all traps and apply their damage to something in range, or Foxhole to destroy one gigantic trap and hit 2 targets, or just Dismantle or Unavoidable Outcome. Like, you've got a whole bunch of ways to build up a big giant trap and then just make the boss suffer like 60 damage or something. Yeah, like, Trap is just, it's such a different character from everybody else, but it does have some really unique tools. So, like, I don't see, like, I would never place it as a super bottom tier class, because just the fact that you could, like, say you need to go through a door to fight a boss, Trap could literally just say, hey, everybody, let's just hang out for like 10 turns and then open the door and deal 60 damage to the boss immediately. Like, the fact that Trap can do that kind of thing is just crazy. I really, really like Trap too. I love the bottom of Unavoidable Outcome. The next time something ends next to a trap, spring the trap on it, regardless of line of sight and everything. You pair that with the, well, it works with this immobilized trap, but it also works with your Electrified Net, the 3 stunning traps, and then with the level 6 card, where you can replace any one trap with a 6 damage stun trap. And then it doesn't even matter if the monster's flying. Like, if just a monster runs up close to you, they get 2 turns of stun or 2 turns of immobilize. So, like, late game Trap just becomes really, really, really insane. Plus, he has invisibility, which is a very useful tool to have at least some access to. And he has, like, healing and strengthen if you want it. He has one of the best cards to enhance in Honeypot, because this thing is make this like an 18 speed move 4, and then you get to move 4 and place a trap just to like mess with monster movements, and then you can step on the trap the next turn yourself to heal up. I really like Trap. I think he's really good, but he definitely lacks a lot of just upfront power. So, like, I can't put him super, super high. So I thought, like, literally smack dab in the middle made sense for Trap. Drill, maybe I have Drill a little bit high on this list. I wouldn't mind lowering it some. Oh, this was my updated placements for things. I knew I had him updated somewhere. Yeah, the helmet that lets you hit multiple targets. That thing is really, really good. There are some trap items that can just go really, really insane. So yeah, Coral, this is the updated list. Oh. And now these don't fit, but oh well. So Coral, Pyro, Blinkblade, Kelp. I think all of that makes sense. And then Deathwalker's high, but it also has things that nobody else has. Snowflake is honestly maybe even low, just the fact that it really, really struggles with flying enemies. I think makes 6 fair enough. When you first saw the... Yeah, because Trap does fit in, like, sometimes A, sometimes C, or whatever I labeled it. That really does fit for Trap. But... Infuser, I think I'm pretty comfortable with that spot. Like, Infuser just feels really good, but it just feels like it's always going to be pretty useful. I love all of the disarms and the wards and everything it can throw out. It can stack a ton of curses. But unless you're, like, going super, super, super broken into items and using the Gloomhaven swords, you're never going to burst for, like, too much damage. Maybe I need to play drill again to like really reassess this positioning. Because the only time I played it, I was playing it with Banner Deathwalker, and Banner Deathwalker felt so strong with late game stuff. So I'm not too certain on this drill placement. Like drill is a really interesting class because it's like a melee AoE. Or it's like a tank that, like a pressure tank. I don't know. You felt like you did well with Fist and you played him up to level 8. I don't know what it is with Fist. It's just, it feels so, like, it just feels gimmicky to me. I really like early game Fist, but I think I don't like his level up cards at all. I love his level 1 kit. His level 1 kit is amazingly fun. I really like Cold Boulder. Like, you get to play some ice, which is fun to play around with. You get to spam out some attacks, and then you get the heal, which is really good against wounding or poisoning or brittling enemies. So, like, there are several times when Cold Boulder is really cool. I love the push and pull, plus the ice that Frost Eruption makes, plus it makes your ice, which is really good. But, like, neither of those cards scale very well into late game. And plus, like, since you're only an 8, basically a 7 card class, you're not going to want to bring these cards once you're level 7 or level 8. And so, like, I just don't like the way Fist scales at all. A lot of the level 1 cards are really good. I love Fury of the Mountain, attack 4, suffer less damage. One with the Mountain is really fun. Like, I really like the mechanic on One with the Mountain. Primal Bellow gives a relatively important heal. I really like just going at 17 and making something suffer 1 every turn. And then level 2 and level 3 both give you brittle cards, which are really fun to play around with. And I love the pull on the bottom of Draw of the Bedrock at 10 initiative. So, like, after level 3, it feels to me like Fist peaks. And then after that, you don't get as much cool stuff. Like, the Mountain's Fist seems like it should be cool. Brittle something and then attack it for 5, but that gets doubled to 10, and you kill it and you heal 3. But somehow I feel like I never get this to line up and work for myself. Like, you have to have Lacerating Eruption so that you can move up to something set ice and brittle. And then it just feels like a lot of work for the payoff being a heal 3. I feel like Fist is in a better position if you're just setting brittles for your allies to pop rather than Fist itself, because even though you have a lot of brittle, you get like attack 5 here, attack 5 or 6 if they're in ice, which is possible with Frozen Over, but it's still a little underwhelming. You don't have huge benefits for brittling things. This Gift of the Mountain can be interesting. Move and attack everything adjacent to what you moved by. If you throw power potions and then you use boots to give you an extra move, give yourself an extra move, and maybe Snowflake can grant you a move or something, and you're strengthened for all of it, like, that could be really good. But that feels really gimmicky and is just relying on power potions being too strong. Thick Frost is a really good card, but it doesn't deal damage. Like, the bottom gives you Ward, which is really nice for tanking, and Leaf, which is really nice for Draw of the Bedrock. And it can set itself up for a nice heal, but it doesn't do damage. Glacier Slam is just really underwhelming to me. Attack 3 Muddle with like a late card, a single target attack 5. It just doesn't feel like he does enough damage. I tried this Shattering Blow on the last Fist that I had, and it just was not very good. It did not scale well enough for me. And then at level 9, once again, you're just attacking for 2 on multiple things. I don't know. I really feel like after level 3, Fist kind of just missed the mark on some stuff. Because a lot of the kit is really fun and exciting early levels. The recovery card, I have not played around with this ever. And so I really, really want to try Fist with this card specifically. So the next Frosthaven Nuzlocke we do, we'll run this. And yeah, I mean, a lot of classes are going to do a lot better if it's not +3. It does seem interesting. It just also is boring. Like your bottom, I mean, because you probably use it for your bottom, which means your bottom is stand still. And so if your bottom is stand still, then your top is going to be like, I mean, I really wish that you could heal with a top, which you can do once you get Thick Frost. So then you have a relatively good turn. You can go at 6 speed, maybe heal yourself for 6 and recover 2 cards. That's fine. I'll allow us to disagree. I mean, like I said, I really like the early level cards, but I really wanted to like Fist a lot more than I ended up liking him, I think. Yeah, you need really good teammates with Fist. I mean, Brittle is like by far one of the best conditions in the game, so him having access to Brittle is really nice, but I prefer Geminate's Brittle card because it hits more targets and it poisons. I also like Infuser's Brittle card, maybe not more than Fist's though, maybe it's pretty similar. Drill's Brittle card is really hard to get to work because you have to have ice and be low pressure, which the only way I was able to get ice and be low pressure was by, where's the card? Here it is. Yeah, you have to be low pressure and have ice. So I added ice, I think, onto Magnetic Field or onto Electrical Discharge. I added ice onto Electrical Discharge so that I could go down to minimum power, set ice, and then get the Brittle with Cryogenic Hibernation. Yeah, Preserve Fury lets you get back your higher level cards. Could you spam Pack Solid for back-to-back stuns? You would need a bottom that sets Leaf, which you can do like the heal with Primal Bellow or Voice from Below to get the Leaf back, and then get Packed Solid, which is a really bad initiative. You wouldn't be able to move with Frozen Over, so I don't know if you can move and set Leaf. You can with Thick Frost. So, yeah, I really haven't tried this card. So my next Fist, I think I'm going Draw of the Bedrock, and then maybe I go Lacerating Eruption over Frozen Over, but I've liked Frozen Over a little bit more. And then Packed Solid and Preserved Fury. And then I think I always take Thick Frost, because it gives you scaled healing, which is really nice, and it gives you move and set Leaf, which is really nice. Yeah, I just like everything about Thick Frost, other than it doesn't really deal damage. So yeah, I think you could go for back-to-back stuns with Packed Solid. It's definitely possible to line up. Also, given the fact that, especially if you're taking Preserved Fury, you're basically never long resting. That means you don't mind running an item like the Battle Axe to get like a 2-target attack 4 stun. Other than he really wants some shields because he needs to take reduced damage. But maybe if you have a melee ally who can help you with tanking, then you can run the Battle Axe to get a 2-target attack 4 stun. And there are multiple things the Battle Axe can be really good for. If you want just a 2-target attack 2 Brittle, you could Battle Axe it. If you want the bottom of Piercing Pummel to get 2 attack 5s with advantage and then heal off, you could Battle Axe that. The Long Spear's in the game, it's just like a super late item, right? Yeah, So maybe late level Fist with Long Spear and Pack Solid to get multiple attack force stuns. Long Spear sounds like a really, really good item for Fist. But I think you like have to be Prosperity 9 for it. This is a gold item. Maybe that's just Prosperity 7? You get the highest level of the trading post. It's just a shame that the Battle Axe is so much worse than Long Spear. Maybe I need to try Fist with the Moon Earring. Oh, you have to short rest to get the Moon Earring. Well, never mind. Staff of Eminence with Gift of Mana. Yeah, I'm really sad that they nerfed the Battle Axe, because it being two-handed just feels so much worse. Because if you could have it in one hand with a shield, then it feels pretty viable. But it taking up all of your hand slots is painful. The other two people you played with when you played them were Banner Spear and Trap. I really, really, really enjoyed the little bit that I played him with Banner, because Banner has a lot of really high base damage attacks with some of the formations, and so high base damage attacks obviously pair really well with Brittle. The fact that he can push and pull things really easily for formations pairs really well with Brittle. And then, like he has a couple pushes and pulls that don't deal any damage. And so you can Brittle a target and then push or pull them without making them take damage into a trap, and double the trap with your Brittle, and sounds really good. What is Gift of Mana? Is that a card? Oh, are you saying Gift of the Mountain? Yeah, Gift of the Mountain with the Staff of Eminence, and then like the boots that you can, it's like a move to, but you have to end adjacent to an enemy. You're good. I mean, it is kind of Gift of Mana because it consumes any wild element. Yeah, Gift of the Mountain can be really, really good paired with Broken Power Potions. But yeah, like Banner Spear is a really, really good buddy for Fist, since Banner can do some tanking, really appreciates the push and pull, really appreciates the Brittle. It's just like, it feels like with some of the stuff that Fist has that it should be able to tank itself, and you really just can't, because if you ever get hit into low health, then you can be in really big trouble if you just can't recover any cards. And if you find yourself in a position where it's like, well, for the next 2 or 3 turns, my turn is just going to be to stand still and heal myself, that can feel a little bad. Yeah, Trap is an amazing, amazing class to pair with the Brittle. How does... Yeah, if Trap does like the level 2 card, Unavoidable Outcome, then Fist can Brittle something and maybe like run away. And then Trap sets Unavoidable Outcome, and they run up to attack Trap, and they just suffer like 45 damage. Doesn't matter if they're flying or whatever. Some of the stuff, it's tricky though, because like you can't play Unavoidable Outcome top with Brittle, but you can play the bottom, and you can play Dismantle with the Brittle just fine. So it's not that hard. But yeah, like, Trap is a good... Trap and Banner are both really good allies for Fist. Drifter's a really good ally for Fist, since Drifter has so much really good healing, especially with continuous health. Meteor is a really good ally for Fist, since you have so much pushing and pulling. Snowflake in the same vein. It's just a shame that you can never really play Snowflake with Fist in the same campaign, unless you just, well, you either replay one of them really late, or you just never play the first character that you unlock. Feels really strange. I hate that for Fist and Snowflake, and Kelp and Coral, that you can't play them together. Because Coral can Bane every target that has 3 or fewer hit points remaining, and can wound every target, which just gives completely free trophies to Kelp. Meanwhile, Kelp just goes invisible so that everything hits Coral, but Coral doesn't mind getting hit because it has Retaliate 2 and Shield 2. So it's a shame that you can't realistically play them together, at least not for the first time. Anyway, I think that is it for me for now. I hopefully... Oh, let's do town and buy items and stuff, because we got a lot of money. This sells for 37 gold. That's so crazy. I hopefully will be playing tonight, but I still need to help my mom clean up the house that she's moving out of. Oh, we leveled up Redguard and Cragheart too. Oh, okay. The Sand Devil. Is this good? Like, do I take a different card instead of Sand Devil? I guess move 5 is pretty nice. And 55 is relatively late for Redguard. But I kind of feel like I would prefer the heal 4 on the bottom of Warmth of the Sun. Place the Sand Devil in an adjacent empty hex. It's considered a trap for the purpose of monster movement and focusing. At the start of each of your turns, you can move it up to 2 hexes, and you may force any character on it to move with it. Anytime a character moves onto it, or vice versa, that character suffers 1 damage and gains muddle. You like Sand Devil? You played it for the top? Really good at triggering traps. Okay. I've never seen what it looks like in Gloomhaven, so I wouldn't mind trying it for that reason. Okay, that sounds like 2 votes for Take the Sand Devil, so we'll try it out. We will try it out. Do I drop Shield of the Desert? I think I do. Other than 10 initiative is really good. Yeah, but I mean, I've already got 13 and 12. So if I'm going to play the Sand Devil for the loss, then I don't need Shield of the Desert's loss as well. And I can already get like 4 shield now that I have enhancements with Warrior of the Sun plus Swift Strength. Sometimes for the top. This is the right time to try new things. Why not? Void Warden was just 1 singular turn away from getting to retire. And it wasn't even like... It was 1 singular attack away from being able to retire. And the worst part is that Cragheart was strengthened and just needed a 0 to kill the guy hitting Void Warden. And I just clicked them in the wrong order. It can work well with shield spikes, because the muddle takes 2 turns to set up and has a big stamina cost. And the muddle will... yeah, that's true for Shield of the Desert. The muddle will make ranged enemies not run away from me, and then I can retaliate on them. So I can see Sand Devil being pretty good. At the very least, it'll be fun to try out. Okay, so this Cataclysm top seems pretty good. And the bottom is move 6, which would not be bad. But if I want to place Dig Pit stun traps, I just got the Sand Devil to move enemies into those traps. Cataclysm with Leaf. I can go at 26 and Forceful Storm it and get an up to 5 target attack 8. That sounds pretty tempting. And then when I'm not doing that, on the bottom, it's a 26 speed move 3 or 6. Or Dig Pit is stun traps. I do not need the invisibility on Dig Pit at all with Redguard. And I'm mostly doing a lot of range stuff with backup ammunition. I think I'm going to take Cataclysm. The Lost sounds fun if we can get it off. I mean, I myself, I just always love stun traps. It's one of my favorite things about trap, is having stun traps. And invisibility is very good. So we may be the only ones that like Dig Pit. I mean, it's underwhelming to see a level 6 card that says 2 damage on it. Especially when Rock Slide gave you 2 damage on basically every enemy in the room. But I think Dig Pit is pretty good. Yeah, invisibility is just totally broken. It just doesn't feel like something that I need with the party I have. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The solo scenario for Crackheart is so hard. Dig Pit is very, very crucial for that level. And the level 9 card. The level 9 ranged attack. I think I'm going to drop Heaving Swing. I mostly just use it for the 1 damage to ranged attacks. I get a little bit out of the push, but I think Cataclysm's more exciting. Or I could drop Explosive Punch. They fulfill very, very similar roles. Similar initiative, similar amounts of movement. And they're both loss melee attacking tops, but I like Cataclysm more. Enhancing Wound on Dirt Tornado. That sounds good. Dirt Tornado just hits so many things that any enhancement on it, it doesn't matter what it is, it's going to be really good. Yeah, that's only 90. Curse is 200. That's more than I thought it would be, but I know Curse NATO is a thing. Alright, and so what can I get on demo here? Battle Axe. Non-nerfed Battle Axe. Oh, but we can get Long Spear now. Do we have anything that's really good with Long Spear? Rebel's pretty good with Long Spear if it's set up. Robotic Enhancement, a 2-target stun, is pretty good with Long Spear. So it's either like Long Spear or Jagged Sword plus something else. I think I like the Long Spear. Let's do that. And then that fills all my slots. I think I'd rather have Eagle Eyes than Pendant of Dark Packs, but for now I guess this is fine. Oh, all right. that's my alarm to get ready to go pick up my son. So we will call it there. But we won't know, and I will hopefully be back tonight. Have a good day, everybody.